Hello everyone, welcome back to Paradise Rolls. I'm Mark Anthony, your game master for the Arrakis Conquest. And on my left...
Hello, I'm Matt, and I play as Bones, the Owlin Rogue.
Hello, I'm Estes, pronouns he, him, and I play Seth, the tiefling wannabe captain.
Hello, my name is Shars. My pronouns are he, him, and I play Ambrose, who's a fairy, whose pronouns are he, they.
My name's Zavi. They, he pronouns are good for me, and I play Zana, they, them pronouns.
And online.
My name is Yasmin, pronouns she, her, and I play Gilbo, and pronouns he, him, and he's a turtle.
He is a turtle. Yep.
My turtle, my slow little boy.
And so let's get into a quick recap. It won't be too quick because we were missing two of you last time, so we'll do a decent little recap here. So last time you all had basically went to your good old orc lady pal to get your payment for the job you did out in the mountains by Gavira, and you were told by the Admiral to do a little name drop, and that she would give you a free passage to get teleported over to the docks north of Gavira. So you did that. She said, you know what, let's do this in the morning. Come by. Ambrose and Seth did a magical performance for their good old new pal. Well, the whole party's new pal, really. Emmanuel is his name.
Wait, what was it? Sorry. What was the name?
Emmanuel.
Manuel?
Emmanuel.
Oh, I love it. Emmanuel. Okay, sorry.
He's your new musical instrument. And he said that he wanted to have a concert, and he fucked with you because you didn't have a concert prior to trying to activate him at all. And so you had a concert. He's been chill. He hasn't been in your face since then. But yeah, so next morning, went back, got teleported over to the dock. Seth walked out onto the very rickety bridge that is the dock, where at the very end sat two chairs and a fishing rod. Seth sat and waited all day. Zana had their first trip back into the ocean for a good while at this point. Probably about
Glorious. Ooh, shit.
Oh, dang.
probably about 2 to 3 weeks at this point. Swam around, got to actually enjoy the water and just swim for a bit. And Ambrose went and made some sandcastles. He had all day to get sandcastles done, and he had this sweet little replica of a castle that is probably just from his imagination.
Sand commune, yeah.
Did it have a moat?
It did. So it had a moat and then like a canal so that when the tide comes in, it comes and fills the moat.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's gotta have a moat.
Yeah.
And then you see on the edge of the horizon the green glow of the Black Death ship you're currently on. You wait, and upon arrival, the side of this serpent boat, it is a long vessel. It's the carved out body of an actual sea serpent that you had all seen one of these about a month ago out in the waters in one of the crazy storms that had been going past. And that is basically the body of this ship. That is what you are in. But the side of it opened up, and inside was your old pal your good old friend, the big old ogre guy,
Blutus.
Blutus, led you inside. You guys had a talk with the captain, walked around. Ambrose, showed some games to some of the crewmen that were a little trashed and wasted. They were playing some sort of dice game, and Ambrose invented advanced hopscotch.
Drunken hopscotch.
And with the help of the crewmen, they turned it into a drinking game that got them even more trashed and even worse at the game. Seth went and spoke to Balthazar, the new cook for the Admiral's ship. Had a little conversation with him there. And otherwise, you were told you would be filling in a role in the morning. I think, Zana, you went up top and you spoke to a Triton.
Guy steering.
Yep, a Triton. He was a hammerhead Triton. Big ol' rip dude, too. Mean looking. Has all his teeth. Wasn't too mean, but was a little standoffish to some of your questions about the Admiral. He didn't want to answer them on his own, but did indicate to you that the Admiral is listening to you and may decide he wants to respond if you ask him directly. So, that's about where you guys are at right now.
Oh, well, now I went downstairs and I'm inventing the Dewey Decimal System in the library.
Oh yeah, you went down to the library and you were like, holy fuck, this is a mess. And yeah, you decided, you know what, I'm gonna organize the hell out of this library.
Wait, who went into the library?
Zana.
Okay, sorry, I'm getting confused.
So Zana's in the library.
Okay.
Seth was with Balthazar. Don't exactly know what he's doing now. Ambrose is getting just people absolutely drunk. Just they.
Oh
they
yeah,
are,
with the hopscotch.
Yeah, they are screwed.
Okay, and then you said the Admiral was listening
Yes.
before? Okay.
Yes.
Is everywhere.
He.
He disappeared. We saw him disappear into the ship, like into the wall of the ship.
Yeah, he basically brought you into his chambers, which is the heart of this serpent. Walked you in, talked to you guys for a bit, and then turned around and walked into the heart, into the flesh of the heart, and disappeared. And then you saw Drake also leave his chambers.
Which I feel is weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I also was licking and groping the wall
Oh yeah,
to
you
see
were.
if the Admiral, was part of the ship. He didn't
You were
react.
just trying to
so.
do the thing.
You might think that getting licked on his heart is a little weird.
Made no complaint.
Especially on the inside of the heart.
Yeah, he didn't complain. So.
So yeah, what are you all doing? We're gonna say it's before you go to sleep, in case you want to do it.
What time is it? Is it nighttime?
Yeah, at this point you've sailed for a good bit of the day. You've basically been going east over the top of the continent, and then you're gonna drop down and go south to the destination you had been told about by the captain. That there were some bits of rot
yes.
that acted differently than you had described previously.
Do we remember what the sextant and navigation tools did exactly?
Yes.
What did they do?
So we can use the sextant to, and I think it requires like a drop of blood also or something like that, to locate something. Other ships of our armada, I think, because the enemy was using it to locate your ship.
Okay.
That's not.
No, that's not true.
That's not true.
Crap.
It's not just the. So
Oh, that's the map.
The map
has
does that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Oh, the sexton. Does it navigate to? It navigates to something. The ley lines, maybe.
It navigates to something of your choosing. I think it was named fairly generally.
Okay.
So I think you made an item and I have it in my inventory.
You should have it in your inventory, yeah.
Unless I deleted it. No, I didn't delete it. Well, it's a novel, so I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Yes, it is. It's a fuckload.
I am gonna try something a little bizarre. Emmanuel.
Oh yes, you wish to speak to me.
Yes, can you play a solo?
Of course I can play a solo.
Alright, 136 beats per minute. And I break out the conductor's wand.
Okay.
And I'm just going 3/4 time, please.
Interesting. See where this goes.
Yeah, I want to try something weird. I don't know what this thing does, so.
He is going to play a bit of a sea shanty as he recognizes the drunk people around, basic slur and the language that they've been using around you. Mm-hmm. He kind of recognizes them to be he kind of understands we're on a ship. It's a 25 on performance, so he's basically a metronome on his own in his head, mm-hmm. And is getting a nice little sea shanty going. And you are doing what with the conductor's stick?
I'm just sort of keeping the time. Like, if anyone wants to join and sing, they can. I just want to see what, if anything, happens when I use it, and not try to do anything, because I don't know what it does. So I'm not trying to do anything specific with it. I'm just sort of using it.
Roll me.
Goofing.
This is actually a hard check.
Okay.
So I'm going to have you roll a perception check.
Perception?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god, 3 of us have done that.
Perception, that would be a 32.
DC was 30.
Dang!
You notice as you are conducting this small solo that's going on, anytime that a higher pitched note happens, you can almost see the music happening. And as you move the stick, it's actually moving this weird, almost overlay that you can see.
Interesting.
Of a staff sign going all the way around, and as you move the stick, it bends in. You failed the perception check from last time. So roll me a history check, and let's see. I'll give you a little bit more.
Oh, the time when I first got it?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, I don't remember.
You rolled a
getting
perception check when you fought the thing.
History, huh?
Yes.
That's not good. That'll be a 3.
3? You don't remember how it was using this thing?
But I do.
You don't remember, you couldn't put the mechanics together.
Okay.
Of, you can see what's going on, but you don't know exactly how he was using that to manipulate what was happening in the room.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do notice it's only on a high C and up
Okay.
that you even come close to. You don't even see this thing happening unless Emmanuel's playing it and you're in the middle of a swing.
Okay. So I need to get my hands on a dog whistle. Something outside the normal hearing. Okay, cool.
Sweet. Anything else from anyone?
Do we have rooms?
There is a large area of bunks
Okay.
on the bottom floor.
Okay. I want to cast Find Steed.
Okay. Ambrose sits down, 10 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
While Ambrose is doing that, is anyone else doing anything?
Is there anything like warm? Is there like a fireplace or anything?
The warmest place would be the kitchen.
I'm gonna go to the kitchen.
Okay. Gilbo walks over to the kitchen. You were there earlier today, basically, when Seth went over to go say hello to an old pal.
Oh.
Cool. Ambrose, while Gilbo's walking along, you end up with what?
So, it's a, I think it's pronounced a Periton.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a half stag with wings and a giant peacock's tail. It is sort of like white and blue with the feathers are kind of, a mixture of colors. It's very colorful. It is a fae in nature. It has antlers, very pretty. Small for a Periton because I'm small.
Yep. Nice. Okay. And Gilbo, you walk into the kitchen. It is unironically the stomach of the serpent. And it is this extremely long mess hall. There are these tables that just are fucking like Hogwarts style dining tables. All the way to the back, at which point you see a small door and smoke coming out of the door. Like, not intense smoke, but you see some smoke coming out. Upon walking through, you are greeted by a very large Leonin. Did Gilbo ever meet? No, Gilbo never met him. You're greeted by this large Leonin.
Wait, yes.
Gilbo
For
joined
a
after.
couple days. Nope.
Oh.
Oh,
They joined
you're
right after the fight.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you remember the lion dude that you met when you first met up with the party? The captain?
Yeah.
He is here and he is
Okay.
cooking. He's got this enormous cauldron that it's a little like ridiculous to see, but he's cooking in this gigantic cauldron. And there's all sorts of like food, like perishable foods and everything all around, and then there's a few different storage box looking things that you wouldn't be familiar with.
Okay. Can I tell what his intentions are? Like, to tell if he's like gonna be nice or if he's rude? I've never met him.
You remember from your previous interactions
Oh no,
that
wait, I did.
he's
Right.
he's usually a pretty like happy dude. Right now he's got a pretty stern look on his face. He doesn't seem like he wants to be fucked with, like joked with, but yeah, he's just kind of busy in his busy work.
Okay. I guess, could I ask him if he needed any help? Like if he needs help with anything?
You ask. He looks over at you and he says, no, here. Reaches into the cauldron, gets a scoop of this stew that he's working on, pours it into a bowl, hands it to you, says, "You only get one more of those tonight."
Okay, I'm just gonna say thank you, and I'll walk out and see where everyone
Good to see you again. As you walk out.
See you too.
He rolled in that one. So, yeah, he was really not down to be fucked with in any way. Get your food and get the fuck out. You said you were going to go find everyone else?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go start with, cause where's who would be closest to me at that point? That way I could just start to see where everyone else is doing.
Zana's on the bottom floor.
Well, adding to that, like, I have no idea where I am on the ship, but how's the weather outside?
Grateful.
Very.
But this fire, delightful.
The weather is not too bad. You notice...
You guys are gonna get canceled. Okay.
You notice that you guys are moving at an extremely fast pace. Like as soon as you go up top, you notice that the rush of the wind is crazy. Being a creature of the wind.
Yeah.
You're like, we're going fucking fast.
Does your like face like smush from the wind, like when you go out?
Do all your feathers get pulled
Yeah.
off?
If he turns the opposite way and has it like at his back, then yeah, all his feathers are like boom.
Well, I think I'm gonna avoid finding a crow's nest then. Yeah. So I'd be probably next to the door, wherever the surface breach for the deck is.
Okay.
I guess it's right.
Which
Looking
is
at the weather.
fairly close, actually, Gilbo, to the exit of the dining hall.
Okay.
So as you walk out, you would see Bones up the stairs a little bit ahead of you.
All puffy, fluffed up.
Yeah, fluffed up.
Okay, I'm just gonna wave, and then I guess I'll go. Cause are we on the bottom floor at that point?
Everyone else is at the bottom, yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll just be on the bottom floor, and I guess I'll go and find wherever Zana is at, just to like make mental notes of where all my crewmates are at.
Okay. Go downstairs, you see Zana. I think Ambrose is down there too. You see Zana, Ambrose, and this extremely majestic looking... Roll me a history check.
Me?
Yeah, see if you even know what the heck this thing is.
Okay, hold on.
We're currently both curled up on my bed. On
Okay.
a bed, whatever bed.
Yep.
It's like, I'm like nestled.
The bunks are in the middle room on the bottom floor, and they're against, like, they're basically like in the wall. They're like
Okay.
part of the wall, so that
Cool.
nothing is like jostled. You're not gonna start moving and then everyone just gets
Oh, yeah.
slammed. So they're actually part of the wall.
Cool.
What'd you get, Yasmin?
I rolled a 17.
17.
Mm.
Yeah, so then in that case, go ahead and look up the creature so that you can kind of have a better image of it. What's it called again?
Keratin. There's a lot of different depictions of it, so I'll put this picture in Discord.
Okay. Mm.
And that and Ambrose are laying down on one of the bunks, the middle room on the bottom floor of the ship.
Wait, so this is like a real, like, you got this animal? I thought it was like some kind of
It makes noise, it steps, and you hear it.
thing or something. that
No, it's a
you found.
straight up a creature, yeah.
Everyone's got a Pokemon?
Basically busted out a Pokemon, yeah. That's a great way to say it. It is a fucking Pokemon.
Especially given the picture that I just put up on there. Like, it's very
Wait,
Pokemon.
where did you put it? Sorry.
It's in the Arrakis Conquest section of the Paradise Rolls Discord in character info.
Okay. Oh.
But it's a little bit more colorful than that, and it's got peacock tail.
Peacock tail.
Yeah, because I was hanging out with peacocks yesterday.
They're scary. They scream
I know.
real loud.
Yeah.
You want to see a baby one?
Dinosaur.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's 3 of them
half
at
a mile
the
away.
unit right now.
That's pretty.
They're with the mama.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, they're so tiny. They kind of look like
They look like little
chickens.
ostrich. Yeah,
With, like,
Looks like
baby
ducks.
chickens.
like a weirdly
They're
long
that like
neck.
awkward stage.
Yeah, they're everywhere. Yeah, all over the place.
Anything else from anyone, or
I think I'm just gonna like fall asleep like while I'm like doing book stuff.
Okay.
Like falling asleep on the top of the book.
as you all kind of settle in, you notice that the ship gets extremely slow. You feel it instantly. As it slows down, you hear footsteps above you. Big thumping footsteps walking. They seem to get to the stairs and come down here to where you are. And the Admiral peeks his head in, walks into the quarters that you're in, looks over at you. I heard you wanted to know a little more, huh? Wondering-
Ah! Oh shit! Fuck! Sorry. These cards.
Move it more
They
towards
untaped.
Estes.
Oh my god, that's
Like that.
Yeah.
Right there is good.
Okay. Sorry. I got like paper sticking to my face and. Yes, I'm so glad that you're here. I'm just so curious. Like, how does this ship work? Like, I don't understand. I need to know more.
The ship is
You are the ship.
in a manner of speaking, yes. I am
How?
this ship. Well, in order to become the Admiral, I had to prove my worth, so to speak.
To who?
Primarily to myself. In order to actually...
Harshest judge of us all.
Aptly put. My first, picks up his arm and points at the skin that's grafted to his skin. And he says, my first feat earned me the rank of captain. But in order to pull captains together, a feat much greater than that had to be undertaken. I led the hunt on this creature you're inside of now. I'm also a fairly strong-willed individual and was able to keep things going.
That's so vague.
It's
Can you be a little more specific?
at this point, it's almost a symbiotic relationship.
How?
I have with the
How
ship.
does that work? How did you start it?
Well, upon killing the serpent, I melded with it. In an oddly spiritual way. managed to parse its mental and magical portions out and kept the magic and did away with the rest. Now I'm pretty much grounded to the ship. But you can say I took over the body of this creature.
So can you leave the ship?
I can. It's almost if you could leave yourself in two places. If I leave it, I don't feel myself, and I very much want to come back. Basically, as soon as I step off. It's not really a want as much of a timer on how long I can be away until something very bad would happen.
Like what?
Difficult to know. Would rather not find out.
Okay, fair enough.
But you can, he like lifts up his arm again and he starts doing that like weird, just like lightning shimmering shit. Where he just looks like he's just bathed in lightning.
Is that related?
In a sense, yes. Again, myself and the ship are sort of one thing at this point.
Okay.
It's a tall task to bring privateers together. But
Imagine so.
showing extreme dominance is one surefire way to keep people in line.
Or have them leave you. I think some of us know.
They also get paid quite well.
Well, see, that's a completely different. That's what you're talking about. Two very different things right there.
They don't leave. They enjoy the money.
How are you like, do you have a magical background? How did you learn how to do this?
I'm fairly old. Fairly adept in many things. I was a hunter back in my youth. We hunted things similar to this, but usually on a much smaller scale. Pretty more of a trophy hunter at the time. Met with some mages. Two wizards actually got me very interested in more arcane arts. They sort of helped me with this whole thing. Gave me a few magical pieces that assisted me.
Can I tell what class he is?
You've never met something like this? I will let you roll an insight check. And explain as well how...
Oh, I didn't get anything.
Go ahead and explain anyway and see if your explanation on how you think you could discern this is good enough.
12. I just want to see. I guess like. I'm trying to like put together like based on like both his like appearance, like do I see like magical items, like is he like a wizard, like does he have like a staff, or is he, or like based on how he's describing how he was able to meld with this creature, like is it some sort of druidic or like necromantic type thing? Like I'm just trying to like get a read on based off of what I see and what he's like telling me.
He's a shaman.
You know without a doubt he is a storm giant. That is a monster type.
Giant?
Yeah, he's a storm giant. He's like 12 feet tall. He's just an enormous motherfucker. You know that the skin that's grafted onto him is not the same as his own. Obviously something else. And not the serpent. Something different. You haven't seen anything that would really indicate anything else other than that he has a drake, which makes you kind of feel like he might be some form of ranger.
Okay.
Or at least
And he did say he was a hunter, which I feel like would go with
partially a ranger, if
ranger.
nothing else.
Yeah.
Like a Drake warden?
Yes.
Fireballs over there.
Blasted.
Metagaming.
But no, yeah.
He said it. He's got a Drake, so he's a ranger.
Joke's on you, because I don't know what that is, so...
Zana would know that there are people that hunt with drakes as their primary companion.
Okay.
Rangers that use drakes as their sort of beast companion.
Okay. Cool.
But otherwise, yeah, the magic that's behind all of this, you don't know exactly how he's like went
Yeah, I
to
like
it.
still feel very confused.
Yeah. You're meant to be.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Thanks for nothing.
I gave you something. He says to you, you should definitely get sleep elsewhere. People walk around drunk down here, don't want to be stepped on by a giff. It hurts.
I was just like in the middle of all this, but I guess I can finish tomorrow. It's gonna look beautiful. You're gonna be so glad that I did this.
I'm sure it will be appreciated.
Pronounced Jiff.
I say giff. It's a G. It's not a J. It's not Jiffy Lube. If it was a G, it would be Giffy Lube.
Okay, I'll go find a little cubby to lay in.
Okay.
Gross.
And it is hard to fall asleep as people start funneling in, drunkenly moving things about, climbing into their spaces, falling out of their spaces, hitting the ground, falling asleep on the ground, and indeed, a GIF does end up walking into the room and has a real hard time squeezing through, but has this large assortment of pillows in the corner that they go to, and they crash out.
Lazo?
Yeah.
No. Gift.
Oh, GIF? I thought you said GIF.
GIF.
Oh, those. Yeah, they're hippo people.
Oh, like the little baby hippo. Mm-hmm. Those are very cute. Very adorable.
This is not a very adorable GIF, no. But the hippo at the zoo is very cute, yes. And with that, we'll start the next one in the morning. See you all later.